Businesses use subcontractors for a variety of reasons, but bringing someone in from outside your business can carry some risks. So how can you protect yourself when bringing in subcontractors? Let's talk about that. This is Kaitlyn from Berry Insurance. There's a lot to think about when hiring a subcontractor. You need to find and hire the right professional for the job, make sure they're onboarded correctly, and so much more. In order to protect yourself and your business, one thing you should not overlook is your subcontractor's insurance situation before bringing anyone in. Today, we're going to dive a little deeper on workers' compensation and why your subcontractors need their own policy. In this video, you will learn why you want your subcontractors to have workers' compensation, how to get proof of insurance from subcontractors, information on certificates of insurance, what to look for on the certificates of insurance for proof. Let's jump in. Why you want your subcontractors to have workers' compensation. While you get to determine how you will hire your subcontractors or 1099 employees, we can't recommend enough that it is in your best interest to make sure your subcontractors have insurance. If your subcontractors don't have their own insurance coverage, you will have to report that person's payroll on your workers' compensation policy, which means increased workers' compensation costs for you. This is why we always recommend anyone hiring subcontractors or 1099 employees ensure those hires have their own insurance. Plus, why would you want the extra risk that comes with hiring uninsured workers? Getting proof of insurance from subcontractors. In order to protect your business, it is not enough to simply ask your subcontractors if they have insurance. You'll also need proof.
Show me.
Having proof of coverage will also come in handy when your workers' comp audit comes up. You can show your insurance company proof that your subcontractors have insurance, so you don't have to pay for them on your policy. The best way to get proof of insurance is through a certificate of insurance, or COI. Certificates of insurance. A certificate of insurance is a document that proves you have insurance coverage. These can be for any type of business insurance, but are most often needed for general liability or workers' compensation insurance. The COI outlines details about your insurance policy, including your company name, insurer name, type of insurance, policy numbers, policy effective dates, and coverage limits. Essentially, the COI serves as a proof of insurance so other businesses you work with know you have the insurance protections essential to minimize risks. It also serves as peace of mind before entering into a business agreement. If you're interested in more information on certificates of insurance, check out this video or read the article linked in the description of this video. How to get a certificate of insurance. Luckily, it isn't difficult to obtain a certificate of insurance. You simply need to ask the subcontractor to get a COI from their insurance company or agent, showing that they have the types of insurance and limits you want them to. The subcontractor will need to contact their commercial insurance agent and provide them with your name, address, and insurance requirements requested. If your contractor already has the proper coverage, the agent will issue the COI for the contractor. If their insurance coverages do not meet your requirements, they can either buy the extra coverage or decline to take the job for you. What to look for on the certificates of insurance. So once you get the certificate of insurance in your hands, how do you determine if your subcontractors have adequate coverage? First of all, you'll want to make sure that your subcontractors have workers' comp coverage at acceptable limits. What those limits should be can vary from job to job, but we typically recommend at least $500,000. If you have questions about what limits are right for you, we recommend checking with your insurance agent. However, you'll want to check other aspects of the COI to make sure the coverage is correct, active, and adequate. Here are the things you should double check on a certificate of insurance once you receive it. Named insured. This section should include the name of the contractor. Insurance company. This section shows the insurance company your contractor has the business insurance policy through. Sometimes there may be more than one insurance company listed. This just means that they have different carriers for their different types of insurance. You'll want to look at the insurance types section to make sure the correct policies correspond with the correct carriers. Insurance types. This section shows the type of insurance the COI is proving insurance for. You'll want to check here to make sure it includes all the types of insurance you are requesting. Limits. Across from the insurance types, you'll see the policy limits associated with each type of insurance. Once again, make sure these limits match the amount you requested. Policy effective date. This section shows the term of the commercial insurance policy, when it started and when it will expire. If you expect your project or construction job to extend beyond the policy expiration date, you'll want to make sure the contractor or company renews their policy and you get a new COI from them. COI date issued. This section shows the date the COI was created, so you'll want to double check that the date is correct and within the policy effective period. Keep in mind, a COI is only a snapshot in time, meaning it can only prove that the insurance policy was active on the issue date. Theoretically, a contractor could get a COI as proof of insurance and then cancel the policy the next day. Special conditions. This section is where the agent should list the property address for the job and any job details or your special requirements as the requester. We recommend to our clients that they be added as an additional insured in this section to protect themselves against liability lawsuits. Workers' compensation. In this section of the COI, there will be a checkbox indicating whether the owner is included under the policy. The owner of a business may not have automatic coverage, so the checkbox will show you whether they are included or not. If this box isn't checked, you may want to have the certificate corrected. Signature. Finally, you will want to make sure the document is signed by the contractor's insurance agent, making it official. Ensuring your subcontractors have proper insurance is one way to ease the stress involved with working with subcontractors. Having their proof of insurance before hiring will help make sure you don't have any issues or surprise payments down the road. If your company hires a lot of subcontractors, effective COI management will be crucial in the case of an audit. Keeping all of your certificates organized will allow for a smooth audit process and make sure you aren't overpaying for subcontractors on your own policy. In case you want some other tips to make sure your audit runs smoothly, check out the article linked in the description of this video. If you'd like to learn more about workers' compensation or have further questions about commercial insurance, check out our Learning Center on our website. We have tons of articles and videos about a variety of insurance topics. Thank you for watching today's video. And if you found it helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post videos like this every week to help our viewers understand the world of insurance. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.